Well, welcome.
We have a special show today.
So excited.
Our anniversary celebration.
Yes, I can't believe.
If you were wondering why we're so dressed.
Yes, well, you didn't notice though, right? Just a little something we put on. We don't normally get this dressed up, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
But this is a really special show. Can't believe we're celebrating.
Wow.
We've been doing this for so long.
But it's because it's fun.
Yes.
We have so much fun on the show.
We do.
And we have so many episodes that, you know, preparing for the show, we're looking past and we're like, oh my goodness.
Preparing for the show was really fun.
Yes.
Because we were looking through all the old episodes.
And seeing how your hair grew.
My hair from here to
and seeing how our fashion forward outfits changed.
Some hideous things going on there.
Well, there's just one, and I love you, but then I really do. But there's this one outfit.
I already know what it is.
Which outfit am I talking about, Megan?
And the purple tights.
Okay, well, so what is it with? I think it's a blue.
No.
It was blue dress with white polka dots, and you have purple stockings.
No, it was black dress with white polka dots and purple stockings. I'm not that fashion challenged. My God. I don't know. It was a train wreck no matter what.
But you were able to rock it.
To bring it out.
It really
to bring it up.
but.
Okay, wait. Your glasses?
Okay, that was bad. That was like one-time show ever.
I'm just saying.
And there was a few episodes where I had a little bit of a makeup oops.
Oh my God, so many memories.
But yes, but we have to show some of these clips.
Yes.
We're talking about them. So,
we have a favorite. We have favorites.
Yes.
What was your favorite?
Well, there's no contest with that.
Uh-oh.
Well, because one, it is truly my favorite, but two, if it's not my favorite, I can get in trouble.
Oh boy.
Because it's the one that I had my daughter on.
Oh yes, you have to.
Yeah, that has to be my favorite.
Yeah, she's a sweetie.
Yeah, and
a trooper too.
And she watches the show, so if she heard that, what, your favorite wasn't the one with me?
Yeah,
then I'd get in trouble.
You would be grounded.
Yeah, that would be bad. So she's truly a sweetheart, and I love her attitude about how what I do really impacts her life.
Right.
Like everybody has a job, and it's nice to see your kid sort of follow in your footsteps kind of thing. But I love it when we go to the beach. She's like, Mommy, I'm not white, I'm not white. And I'm like, people are like, what are you talking about? Your kid is white. And I'm like, I have to explain, no, I need to put the sunblock
to make her even whiter.
Because she wants that white, you know, zinc oxide kind of
like
glow.
On the nose down in Florida.
Yeah, no, but like her whole body, you know. And my little guy is hysterical, and I'll have to have him on the show.
Yeah.
He would be a show in itself. So he made this dermascan machine out of cereal box and toilet paper rolls. So for those of you who don't know at home what a dermascan machine is, it's a box that you would put your face or your hands in one side, and we
see the sun damage
would look the others, and it shows you.
It's non-diagnostic.
Yes, it doesn't tell you have melanoma, but will
great indicator of what you've done to your skin.
Right, and how to prevent it moving forward.
I'm not sure you could do a cereal box and toilet paper rolls.
Well, he thinks so.
Okay, well,
it works.
I don't know if that one works as well, but
but no. So look at this clip. This is the one of my daughter, and it is just.
It's so cute.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, she's so
we have to get it out of the way, though. First of all, why do we all look so fabulous? And who is our new co-host in training? We have to talk about that. Right, Bianca?
So this is Bianca Cavella Pachetti. Ooh,
and
boy,
she's fabulous.
I have a little girl who looks just like you. And she has a name just like you.
And who did her beautiful hair and our beautiful hair?
Do you remember?
I know, it's a tough name.
Yeah, it's Kenya Gravanda. Okay, you know me.
And you dressed Bianca in something funky as well.
Absolutely. Miss, 50s,
polka dots and all that.
Style, yes.
You should see the shoes, too. You can't see them right now, but the shoes are incredible.
Fab.
Now, why is Bianca on? We have to talk about that.
Yes, well, Bianca, our brave 7-year-old daughter, yes, just 7, and this is actually her second experience with this. She had a mole removed from the bottom of her foot.
Oh, goodness.
So what is your favorite?
All right, so same thing. I had a really hard time picking favorites because there were so many good ones, fond memories. But I really liked when we had Justin from Energia Fitness on.
Yeah,
and I liked that for a couple reasons. Firstly, because it was different from anything that we've ever done, like in terms of getting us up and out of our seat. We were actually active for the segment, which I really liked. And I liked that the message was kind of a whole body health. You know, we talk a lot about skin, we talk a lot about beauty, and it's nice to kind of talk about de-stressing and actual active lifestyle tips.
Right.
So that was, you know, I thought that was great.
And it is, because a lot of people don't realize that, you know, that your immune system needs to be built up to be strong.
Right.
For any, not just for melanoma, but for any cancers.
Yeah.
I know. See that? See, we're not only friends on the show, but we're friends off the show. We hang out too much together. What would you say is alternate of things that maybe they could use at home to start? Those maybe who haven't exercised and aren't willing to invest into some equipment that they could do at home. Like, what are some things at home?
And the first thing is to get moving. So you don't need equipment, and that's the whole premise of in-home training.
But
it's true though. You have to have your immune system, you know, high. And I thought that was just a good episode. And I go to him now as a personal trainer.
Nice.
I think he's fantastic, and he's really motivational. And I just really like that episode.
No, it is. It's awesome because of the fact that everybody that we do have on the show, what a lot of people realize, it's not like, oh, we have a guest. Oh, it's so nice to meet you. And blah, 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 and they share their little story and it's bye-bye.
Right.
You know, we really do maintain a very good relationship with, you know, almost all of our guests that have been on the show for one reason or another. Whether they impacted us in some way, we impacted them.
We stay connected on social media, they come back.
And that's the great thing about social media and technology and television, internet and stuff like that. But we're able to help each other and stay connected, and that's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
Our show isn't like, oh yes, let's have this person and see you know, it's like so heartfelt.
They then
it's so
become
passionate.
A volunteer, or they attend an event, or they get engaged.
It's
they have
very,
us come
very
out
connected. We're like one big happy family.
Right.
And we always, you know, build our family by the more people who come on the show and the more people that bring to us, you know, like Energia and, you know, getting us up and moving.
Which you had some other favorites.
Yes, speaking of up and moving.
Yes.
There was the only 2 times that we've ever really got up and moving and out of the studio. Not that we don't love the studio.
Right.
But it is just nice. It's just such great energy. One was when we went to Competitive Edge.
Yes.
And that was definitely a makeover madness, like catastrophe. That was a hot mess. What was I thinking?
We were really dressed up for a ski
You
shop.
gotta see, we'll let the clip go.
Yeah.
But look at this clip. Because
we're really dressed.
Yes, very dressed for a ski shop bike place.
Can you imagine what people were thinking when they came in and they saw us? They were probably like, what?
First they were probably shocked because they saw this monster come in with this, like, what is it with the eyeshadow?
Oh,
I was the smoky
eye.
I was like in the smoky eye phase, thinking, oh, I could do this. Like, none of you showed some love and said, oh yeah, let her go on set.
No, you can't do this.
They're like, no, let it go. It'll be entertaining. So thank you.
Well.
Next time, put toilet paper sticking to your shoe. Let's see if I help you.
Let it ride.
But other than that, it was just nice. The show itself was nice.
And you liked the other one. What was the other one that we went off?
But you weren't there.
I wasn't there.
No, but that's not why I liked it.
No, it's fine.
That wasn't my favorite.
This was my favorite because you weren't there.
It was my favorite because you weren't there. The truth be told, no. But that was the first time that we had Leanne on. The first time that we had Leanne on, and she came in as a host.
Yes.
But she came in as a fill because at the last minute you had that speaking engagement.
Yep.
So. And oh my goodness, it was cold, it was rainy, and Leanne and I just laughed. She's just hysterical.
I know.
She just...
what else can you do other than laugh?
She just makes me pee my pants. Sorry, too much information, but she's just too funny. But
that's in the bloopers that we're not going to show.
No, and we have plenty of those, but that's staying in the vaults. But we do have a lot of other little clips that we will share with you.
Yes.
But there was actually a bloopers on that show. It was Munson Memorial Classic, and it's
the first place I ever spoke. So I love that there's a tie in there.
Yeah, yep. And then remember our very first show, we had Jack Perry on as a guest.
Yep.
So it was all this connection. So you see, it's getting back to the fact that the guests that we have on the show, it's like our family.
Right.
So we're there supporting the race, and we have like the camera crews there, the lights, the cameras, our host stage set up that says Skin Talk, like 5 different banners. You know, it's like roped off a little bit on the floor, and Leanne and I are doing our thing. It's not like it's not obvious that, oh, somebody's doing something over here. No, but the race director, who I love dearly, she is a sweetheart and such, oh my God, she's just has a huge heart. Here she comes, walking stripes through, and we're like, Leanne's like, we're taping here. And I'm like, hello. So
camera.
Yeah, so that particular part, which maybe you'll see on the clip, it was hysterical. But it was nice just sort of being out in the public,
Yes.
meeting some of our fans, meeting some people who
have a
watch the
connection
show.
to the cause.
Exactly,
Right.
connection to the cause, because the race is for melanoma awareness,
Right.
and the funds do support melanoma education.
Yeah.
So it's a 5K and a half, 5K marathon and a half marathon. So,
Yeah.
so that was just like really fun, and I like being able to get out there and you know, interact with the different people, and it's not so often that we can get out of the studio to do that.
Change the scenery type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's just so many. Even if you look back at, you know, again, your hair, how I feel, evolved fashionably. Particularly you, no more purple stockings.
This is true.
So, but yeah, but we have a lot of great guests that we're having on this episode.
I think we should cheers to our...
Yes.
Yes, lots of good stuff coming
up.
up.
Yes. So we have some great guests coming on that we're going to be able to look at more fond memories of, and laugh at some not so fond memories of how we looked, but how we evolved, how the show evolved, and how we have so many great fans and so many great guests and future guests to still have on the show. So.
Yeah, so stay with us. Welcome back. We have Renee Banks here.
Yes, it's so good
welcome
to
back to you too.
Yes, welcome back again. It is so good to have you with us again.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, no, it's always a pleasure. And again, that just goes to see, you know, we have repeat guests, you know, join our family.
If we weren't friendly, she wouldn't have come back,
yes.
right? Before we get started though, let's watch the clip of you when you first appeared on the show.
You are here because you have been such a huge supporter and a huge fan of Skin Talk, and for that we thank you so much.
Yeah.
And hearing of your story and the outreach and support that you have been doing with you know, melanoma awareness and education, please share that with us.
Yeah.
Yes, well, my platform for the Miss America's Outstanding Teen organization is called Melanoma Awareness, Educate, Demonstrate, Terminate. And so with that, I am able to promote melanoma awareness to in all different sorts of ways. And one thing that I do is I speak to children about sun safety. And so I have...
What kind of groups have you been able to speak to them?
I spoke to a Boy Scout troop, and I did a story time at the library.
Wow.
And I have some programs scheduled to teach with the Girl Scouts and
how do you think
with the preschool class.
The message?
It was the Boy Scouts especially they were actually learning about cancer in their Boy Scouts during the time, so that was really great because they kind of already knew what I was coming to talk to them about.
Right. So since then, because you've done so much, I know you talked about your you know, the pageant, you know, thing. Was it upcoming next teen? And then the whole thing, you know, obviously you got involved with melanoma because of your grandfather, and you're doing the whole platform. So please tell us, what are you doing now, and what has your successes been since then?
Yeah, I've done a lot of things to support my melanoma platform, and one of the things that I've been doing is continuing my sun safety program for elementary school age children. And I've done that presentation for many Girl Scout troops and Boy Scout troops, and I have an upcoming one in Taunton, and it's going to be with over 100 children, so that's a really big deal.
That's exciting.
And actually, in a few days, I'm going to be doing my presentation at the preschool that I went to, so that's kind of special.
Oh, is it your same teacher? Or?
Yeah, the same teacher.
They're going to be like, look at how she's
know.
They're going to get all nostalgic.
Awesome.
That's exciting. Are you nervous, or are you like more
I guess
excited?
I'm kind of used to it by now, so the nerves are kind of gone, but I'm excited.
Oh, that's so fun.
But
what
it's
a great group
truly
to present
seeing
to.
how it's grown and how like you were first starting out and it was just like a new sort of venture that you were doing when you came on the show.
Yeah.
And it just flourished into something so successful.
Right.
And being able to truly, you know, get hands-on and educate not just a small hands of people because you really didn't know where it was going to go.
Right.
And it flourishing to like 100-something. That's
I know,
amazing.
it's fun.
Yeah.
So on the flip side, how's the whole thing with your pageants and stuff going?
It was good. When I competed this year for Miss Massachusetts Outstanding Teen, I was the second runner-up, so that was a good accomplishment.
Oh,
it was
that's
really
awesome.
exciting.
And are you
That's
going to
awesome.
compete again?
Well, I aged out.
Okay.
This is my last year.
You see that? That's
Yeah.
awful. You should never be able to age out, especially if you have beautiful skin.
Right.
So we're trying to have teach people to have beautiful skin. So you should never
We'll have a
age
skin
out.
talk pageant.
Yes.
You won't ever
we
age out of
should do
that. We'll have
that.
age groups and everyone can
Hannah, you hear that? Put that on our list.
Production manager.
Yeah, so now I'll be moving up to the Miss system, which is
Ooh,
So you're
It's
still
for
going
the
to
older
venture
kids.
into the pageants and just go on, from there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
that's exciting.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to prepare for that?
Kind of like the same things,
Yep.
interview prep, working on your platform,
Yep.
public speaking, walking in
Which
heels.
is nice that you can work on your platform and public speak at the same time.
Right,
It's like
yeah.
the same. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, and you're good at that anyway.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's
Wonderful.
good that you're going to continue in with the, the pageants and stuff like that. And obviously, this is like a platform that you can continue with. It's like can you in pageants like you could change your platforms at any time?
Yeah,
or-
you can change it whenever. So, but this is just one that I'll keep forever.
Yeah, it makes sense because
And
you have
that's
beautiful
good.
skin
Girl,
too.
that's
So
amazing.
yeah, we love the relationship that we now have with you through Skin Talk. It's been
Yeah,
great.
me
We
too.
do a lot of social media sharing and all that, and I know we donated some prizes for one of your upcoming
Yeah.
events. And
Yes,
so lots of good
yes.
stuff.
And tell us about this. Was it last weekend?
It was
Y.
a few
Yes, the thing
weekends
about the
ago.
YMCA,
Yeah, I had a
yes.
busy weekend. On Saturday, I brought a skin analyzer machine that I borrowed from the Melanoma Education Foundation to the YMCA,
Yep.
and I participated in their Healthy Kids Day. And then the next day, I was at a salon, and they were having a health and wellness expo, and so I kind of did the same things, but it was for adults
That's great.
instead.
It was
so.
a big hit, that machine,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Scary
there's an
machine.
interesting story how we were talking before we started filming about the YMCA.
Yeah.
Because I know I've done things at the YMCA too, and I pictured little kids or older grandparents type of thing. But yours is very interesting, and this is again, if you're not out there,
Right.
you don't know. If you don't, not say force yourself, but you got to put yourself out there to say, listen, I'm here.
Right.
Come over. Let me
Yeah.
talk to you.
Let's have a conversation about this.
Or I'm here, like whether you're at a health fair, something like that, where you have a table set up, or how we public speak.
Right.
You say what you need to say, and there's always that one little straggler,
Yeah, they
that sort of
wanna ask
comes.
you
They're
something.
shy. They're like, because they want to know, but they don't.
Right.
It's like a car wreck.
Yeah.
You don't want
You
to
don't wanna
look,
look,
but
you
you're
have to.
curious enough to want to look, and you reap the consequences of what you might see after.
And that happened to you.
Yes. So
Right.
what was with the story with the because there's a
Teenager,
pool or
right?
something?
Yeah, at the YMCA they have like a pool, and so there's the lifeguards who are outside all the time, and one of the lifeguards dared to go into the skin analyzer machine, and it kind of horrified him.
Oh, wow.
And he was asking me what he can do to reverse it, and I just said
Nothing.
nothing. There's nothing you can
You
do.
can stop it from here.
Yeah, you can
so it
put it
doesn't get any
more.
worse.
But he sent back all the other lifeguards too,
awesome.
so they all
That's
came
good.
and
That
so-
happens a lot. I use that machine a lot when I'm out and about. I mean, at almost every event. And I have to tell you, the minute one person looks, get over here, you have to see this. Oh my God.
Yeah, right, and that's
Yeah.
what it's called.
Oh
Oh my
my
God
God.
machine.
Yeah.
Go in there because you don't. Again, I don't know, viewers at home. It's either called a skin analyzer
Facial
or
scanner,
facial
derma
scanner,
scan.
derma scan. Yeah, it has many different names. And as we discussed earlier in the show,
Right.
it's a box, and you put your head in it. And there's a
shows
special
you.
light, and there's a mirror. And it's almost like, I don't know, sometimes I call it like the CSI kind of light.
Yeah, it's like a black light
Yeah.
almost, and it brings to the surface all of your
Right,
damage.
but it's looking at the
Right.
underneath layer of your skin.
Right.
So it's able to determine no
not
matter what
pretty.
race, no matter how dark you are in skin color, no matter how light you are in skin color,
Right.
it will show you, it just comes at you like a 3D,
Mm-hmm.
all these things on your face, and you're like, wait a minute, and people stick their head out thinking, and they look in the mirror, and then
Yeah.
they look their face back in, and it's like, wait a
don't
minute, I'm
look
seeing
like
two
that in
different
person.
people. Right, because it's so dramatic
Yeah.
as to what the sun has done. So it's nice that there is that one person that dares it, and then either they're like,
Brings
oh, you
the
guys
seal,
do
right?
this, you know, yeah, and then brings this, because the people, I can imagine the young kids, or the guys or whatever, this is so freaking cool, guys, you gotta come in. Or they're like, oh, listen, I don't want
This is scary.
Yeah. So it's nice that he said that, because that actually made me feel that it wasn't like, oh, he thought this was like just a cool, fun, freaky thing, but that he was genuinely concerned because he wanted to reverse the damage that it had done.
Right.
So what type of advice were you able to give the ones that came? Like, obviously you can't reverse it, but did you encourage them to, like, okay, stay out of the sun? And of course, I'm sure you did.
Yeah, I just had, obviously, like, I have, like, a lot of knowledge about it, but I just told them, like, you just have to work on protecting it for the future, because the damage that you've already done can't go away, and so if you just prevent it from happening, it can lessen your chance. And I had a lot of handouts and things like that I could give them, and that they could look at so that they could learn more about it.
And take it home and review it themselves.
Great. Well, I'm glad.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, hopefully it'll hit some of the, something will register with them.
Somebody got
out of that group.
That.
If there's only one,
doesn't
maybe
matter.
that particular
Still
guy.
worth it.
Yeah. So that's awesome. We're so proud of you.
Yes.
Thank
you for coming back.
An army,
we love
to
it.
do this. So,
stuff.
yeah. But we will definitely have you back again when we do that Skin Talk pageant.
Yes.
So you'll be one of the judges.
There we go. It's perfect. Stay tuned. We have some more past guests coming up next.
Hi, I'm Renee Banks, the first runner-up to Miss Massachusetts Outstanding Teen, and hopefully the next Miss America's Outstanding Teen. I take a lot of pride in skin safety, not just because I am involved in the Miss America's Outstanding Teen organization, and healthy and beautiful skin means everything in a pageant, but because my grandfather passed away from melanoma. And my mission is melanoma awareness.
Hey, where's Renee?
I think she's doing a PSA on the set.
Oh, let's go check it out.
All right.
You must know my good friends from Skin Talk.
Hey, beautiful.
Hey, what are you up to?
I was just talking about you ladies because thanks to you, I'm able to spread my own personal melanoma outreach.
And I know what that is. To educate.
And to demonstrate.
And terminate melanoma. So keep watching Skin Talk.
Well, welcome back yet again. And oh, surprise, surprise. Who do we have as a guest? What? It's so
like
weird to
back.
see you on our
but
side
it's like
of
a
the
flashback,
Yes,
right?
it is.
Before we even get started.
Oh, this is Yes, we see your whole body.
We have
She really has a lot to her other than from here up.
I know, right? We never see that usually.
I'm like a Muppet just at the table. That's all I see. But yes, you were a guest.
Yeah.
I was.
And here you are again.
Twice I was a guest.
So much so. We liked her so much that we're like, we got to just have her on the show permanently.
Permanent fixture. Let's see the second time. This is the second time you were ever on the show. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
And the whole thing that we even brought the massage on the show, if you're just tuning in, and how this contributes to melanoma and you know, and the wellness, and it brings a healthier aspect to your life. There's, you know, we're always doing research because we want to make sure that we always bring you the proper facts. And, you know, being diagnosed with cancer, it's the most
so stressful,
horrific experience in anybody's life. I mean, I have gone through it on the aspect of seeing loved ones and family members go through it. You've gone through it directly. So you can't even question, and I'm sure you viewers know, the horrifying loss of sleep, the stress, the anxiety, the surgeries and all that.
Massage can
That's the whole thing.
that, right?
Absolutely.
The research, talking with you, everywhere that we've gone states that, yes, massage is a huge stress reducer, and it builds up the immune system, because obviously you're stressed, then your immune system is being torn down and broken apart. But by doing things such as this that will boost the immune system and keep you in a relaxed state, brings it back up to the level that it needs to be in order for your system to fight the diseases and things that it's going through.
Why don't you get started? He's going to be he wants in on this. You can tell.
What I do first with my clients is we just warm up the muscles first, because with the trigger points, you know, that's the stressors and all of that. When you're hitting those, you want to make sure the muscles are warmed up first.
Right.
Otherwise, you're going to do more damage than good.
And you know, I've had a massage by you, and it's so funny. Your hands are always warm. I don't know how you do it, but I'm always nervous because my hands are always cold. I'm cold all the time, but you always have nice warm hands, very soothing.
Thank you. our secret is we have a heater that we warm. No, I'm just kidding.
So that was your second time. The first time, though, you actually came on and did a spray tan.
Spray tan.
Which was really cool.
For like, I think she was 15 or 16.
Yeah, it was a young lady.
Autumn. Yeah, Autumn Smith. Yep.
So.
And from that episode, I actually gained numerous clients. There was a woman who was watching the show, actually Trina, who was on one of my segments.
Oh,
yeah, it comes full circle. She was watching the show and saw me spray tan, and she had gone on the Skin Talk website and got my information, and she called and had me go to her home and spray tan her and a few of their friends before they went away on vacation. And since that time, more people, she's told people about me, and I've just kind of got a number of clients from them watching the show.
They were converting, right? They were doing the safer alternative.
So they converted from going to tanning or being outside to spray tanning, and actually one of those women even stopped spray tanning. She just became so comfortable with her skin.
That's amazing.
And the way it looks.
But that's where her whole
lovely.
purpose is. That it's almost like, having children. This is my analogy, that if my child has something that isn't appropriate for him to have, then I can't just take it away.
Right.
I have to give him something. So it's like, okay, give me the scissors.
It's a transition.
And I'll give you the candy.
Completely.
It's the same thing. Okay, now don't freak out. We're not taking away your sun and the tanning bed. We'll give you a spray tan.
Here's a healthy
and then
alternative.
eventually they'll grow out to be like, like training wheels. Okay, I don't need that anymore.
It really is. That's honestly what it is. And that's what I say to a lot of people when, and you and I have gone out and talked to groups before, and it's like, well, what if I still want to get a tan? You always jump in and say, you can do it. Yeah. It's just healthier way.
And it's funny. There's a show. It's a reality show. There's so many reality shows out now, but I don't even know if it's still on. But back in the day, it was Little People. I guess
it might still be on
People Big World or something
like that, right?
Yes.
And one thing that the girl said that always stuck with me, that she goes, we could do everything that anybody else could do, we just do it differently,
right?
We just go about doing it differently. Yeah. So it's like, what, you can have your life. We're not trying to take anything away. You could still have all the glory and the feeling of what the sun may have enjoyed. Why don't we just go about doing it differently?
Right.
And since
everything
then, you have just flourished. I mean, you have skin catering.
I have skin catering.
Right, which you opened up a new place since we've seen you.
1,600 square feet. So when I was first on the show, it was just me,
mobile.
Right.
And I was only mobile.
Yeah.
There's 10 team members now. There's 1,600 square foot spa.
We like to think
we just started.
Yes. When we do the pageant,
it was
we
a
should
huge
have
catalyst. Yeah, it was a great catalyst for the business, just being on the show and clients watching the show, which I feel is so important.
And you help bringing people to watch our show, which is great.
See,
You've
and
brought
again,
our
like
viewership up.
That partnership, like with the Energia guy, and with you think this is like a good. You don't realize it until not saying you personally.
No,
I'm just saying,
in general.
Because I like picking on you anyway.
I don't realize anything.
But I'm saying, like we talked about earlier when we were doing the show and how much fun it was looking at past episodes. But sometimes when you sit back and you're like, wow. We really do plug, impact people's lives. And we really do have made such plug, great connections, with people and help them flourish with their endeavors as they've helped us, with ours.
Expand in ours. And you've actually been so, connected. I mean, obviously we're friends outside, but tell us about this amazing creation.
Yes. Some fabulous goodness. So this is now our very own Sassy Girl
Skin
body
If you
frosting.
could smell this through the TV.
Oh, we need smell-o-vision.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it's lemon mint?
Lemon mint. So, at the
delicious.
spa, we make our own skincare line. When I do the segments, I'm always giving do-it-yourself recipes. So at the spa, we make this chocolate lavender body frosting, and it's so amazing. And it's one of our most popular products, and so we've private labeled.
Yes, you do. 4 weeks.
So we've private labeled it for Skin Talk to raise funds for melanoma awareness activities that we need to do. So it really supports the show and supports the cause.
Buy the body butter, or the whipped cream frosting that we like.
Don't eat it. You'll want to.
I'll tell you a little bit about it,
so
so viewers can kind of understand how it works. It's a hybrid between lotion and body butter. we love lotion because it goes on really quick and really easy. However, it doesn't last a very long time.
Right.
Body butter we love because it has deep hydration.
Look at it, and it looks like it's butter going on.
Yeah.
You know,
and
like
see how it goes on so quick like a lotion. However, because of the ingredients in it, the shea butter and the cocoa butter, they're
tell
deeply
how dry my hands are.
It's going to stay deeply hydrated for a long time, like body butter. However, it's non-greasy. So it's that hybrid, and then the coconut oil will sit on top and keep that nice and hydrated.
I use it on my legs. I use the chocolate lavender. Maybe I'll have to convert. And I have noticed such a difference.
Significance in your
between using just like CVS brand lotion versus your type of stuff. It stays on longer. My legs feel softer. It just I don't get that ashy.
My hands aren't greasy.
Right.
They're shiny, but that's just because it's moisturizing.
Yeah.
And my hands are so dry for some reason. It's like really, really
well,
dry.
I feel like that women are usually self-conscious about.
Well, if you're washing your hands a lot,
Being a mom.
which you typically are. So they'll dry out if you are working with paper a lot, if you're working with cardboard. Sometimes just the change in the weather, that will happen as well. So
But
well, we thank you.
Amazing. I
You're very
know.
welcome. I'm really thrilled I was able to do something to pay it forward with this show, because you've done so much for me and my career, and just being able to do things for a cause that I feel very passionate about.
Right.
It's been wonderful. So I'm really glad that we get to have a product that we can have specifically for Skin Talk.
And I love that we get to see you all the time. This is just
this is a lot of fun.
Yes, so now, not only, as I mentioned earlier, that she's just such a fun person to be around, that she makes me pee my pants all the time. So now everybody could have that joy of peeing their pants when Leanne is around.
Every episode.
I feel like, I ground you too.
Yes.
I keep it light.
We might switch those roles. I feel like we've all had our moments.
Yes,
we do.
And we each take turns as to whose day it's going to be.
Yeah, who's having the rough day.
Oh, my
One of these days
goodness.
we're all going to have a good day.
You have
behind the
always have the
scenes.
bad days. I don't want them anymore, so I'll leave it to you two to hash that out.
Fantastic.
Oh, goodness.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And here's to many, many more episodes.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned. We have more guests coming up.
Good morning. Guys, you forgot about me.
Annoying mole and bothering you? May is Melanoma Awareness Month. It's time to get it checked. Visit the Melanoma Foundation of New England's website at mfne.org for more information.
Welcome back. Such twins.
Oh, that's just getting scary.
But welcome back in all seriousness.
Okay, so I have to talk about a fan. A beautiful little fan.
Yes, this is adorable.
Annika Gott. Very interesting name.
I know, I love that name.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And so her mother is the one who made us those beautiful warrior
bracelets. Yeah.
Well, her daughter was like, as her mom was making these bracelets for us, she's like, oh, what's that about? And her mom would show her the show, and I got a chance to meet her, because it is a friend, but I haven't seen her kids. It's been sort of like a long distance kind of thing. When you have a friend and you don't see them for 15 years,
but
and all of a sudden you see them and they're like, oh, they have kids and they're whatever.
Yes.
So she was just I was just so taken back by her. She's 11 years old.
She's beautiful too.
Gorgeous. Yeah. Yes. We're posting a picture up in a minute and you'll see her. So I went to see her, and I've talked to her and been connected with the mom.
Yep.
And so when I showed up to see her a couple of weeks ago, she's like, I have a gift for you. And Megan and Leanne. And I'm like, really? And this is what her gift was. So if we take a moment, please, viewers, look at this beautiful fan, what she did for us. Yeah.
So cute.
Isn't that so sweet?
Yes.
Yes.
I love her.
She got my black hair.
Yeah,
she
got
red
hair.
Yeah, she got your hair. She got
love
Leanne.
that.
So she just wanted to do something special. So I want to do a shout out to her. Please
Thank
keep
you,
up,
cutie.
Yes, keep up the good work in your artistry. I commend you for being so creative and so outgoing and so passionate and seeing what we do and wanted to make your take in it. So
Right.
thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Kisses,
and speaking
kisses,
of fans.
Yes! We have a fan with us today. Well, she is
We have a fan with us every day in, you know, the virtual world.
But she is a studio, we pulled her from the studio audience today.
Yes.
And she has, you know, mentioned how she has been an avid watcher of our show.
Love it.
Ulana Stewart, welcome.
Yay. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And you know, it's when I was talking to Ulana before the show started.
Yeah.
We talked about, we have dentists, well, you know, on the show, or vets on the show, talking about animals and melanoma.
Right.
We've had ones on the show that deal firsthand with people like massage therapists or you know, doctors or estheticians or things like that who deal with melanomas, you know, or people who are unfortunately affected by melanoma one way or another, whether personally or with a family member. But it's like, wow, we you know, get viewers who send emails and stuff about different stories. But to actually have somebody who's like, listen, I watched your show, this is great. I was like, this is awesome. So please share with us, why do you watch our show?
For many reasons. For many reasons.
Okay.
Well, the foundation, of course, is, you know, being more aware of, you know, my skin. I never thought that I had to worry.
Right.
That wasn't how I was raised, you know? Yeah. So, you know, just being empowered, having the information, having the knowledge. I have 2 little ones. So, you know, I'm making sure that they're okay as well.
Right.
So that's the main reason that I watch. You know, I like the fashion tips and stuff like that. You know, when to and when not to wear a necklace.
Or what to or not to put on your skin. You know, because with Leanne and her stuff, you know, we had
remember the Guinness foot scrub?
I know, I was going to say, the liquor. She had Guinness, and then she had vodka.
She's always incorporating something fantastic.
Geez, what are you wasting it on my feet for? But now you can set up your feet, you can drink it.
There you go.
Yes, absolutely. I love all the tips. I love how it not only focuses on your skin, but your whole body overall, you know, what to do for your body, how to make yourself better, you know. So that's great. All of those are the reasons why I watch the show.
Well, thank you so much for that.
I know.
It's so nice.
Well, what is it that, as a viewer, that you could help us? How could we improve our show? Or is there certain things that you would like to see on a show? Because obviously you watch it and you like it, but we always look at how we can improve ourselves. Or what is it that the viewers want to see? Because we sort of, you know, think in our own head, or play our guessing game of like, well, this seems good, or this is a good idea, or that whole pageant idea.
To answer, you know, whatever a viewer does write in, we try to honor what they've asked us to see. But
so, what would you think? Not to put you on the spot, but you know, maybe there's things that have been going through your head to be like, oh, you know, it'd be interesting if they had this or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, first, you guys are doing a great job, so keep up the good work. But I mean. What I like about the show is the guests that come on. It makes it more realistic, not just talking about something, you know, some phantom thing, but, you know, to have people that have been affected by it, and it makes it more realistic to me. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, I need to worry about that too. You know, it's not just for everybody else. You know, I'm included in the pack. So I do, you know, enjoy that and appreciate that. So I do like.
So what can you say to encourage other people to feel the way you do and have more people continue to watch our show, or to get new people to watch our show?
Well, I mean, it's always something new. You never know what's going to happen on the next show. So that's very interesting.
That is for sure.
Yes. You know, you guys, you have a great relationship, and I could tell that's not only on the show. So, you know, I mean, just the surprises, you know, and it's always real, you know?
Yes.
It's always something that you aren't thinking about, that you need to start thinking about. So it's very informative.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, hopefully you continue to tell your friends to watch us and your
I
family.
will. And thank you for watching us.
Yeah, so let's, you know, toast and thank you so much for being a fan and continue supporting us and liking us so much. Yeah, so it was an honor to have you. I'm honored to have a fan on the show.
Yes,
so.
love it.
Keep on sending those emails, calling, and if you want to be on the show, let us know.
We might just have you.
Yeah. Thanks. Do you know Skin Talk? Well, you should.
Melanoma rates are increasing faster than all other cancers in the United States.
So you should watch Skin Talk, because you'll learn about melanoma early detection and prevention and overall skincare health.
So start watching.
Well, welcome back. in between a little,
Look at you, just drinking it up over here.
Hey, it's a special. It gives reason.
We have Karen Boyd here from Mix 93.1.
Welcome back.
Thanks for coming back.
Thanks for having me.
So exciting.
Always a joy.
Yes, and we were just talking about your hair transformation.
Because we're talking about everybody's transformation.
Yes.
Because it's an anniversary series and we've come so far.
Yes, from
yes.
one bright to another.
Yes, from orange to pink.
But it works for you.
Yes.
Thank you.
As
my short to long.
what's your name again?
Thanks.
Yeah.
She's too many of these strawberry
Yeah, you need to
things.
slow down.
You don't even know how many she's had off camera. I mean, it's like out of control. Let's take a look. Thanks. Let's take a look at the clip of when you were first here. Thank you. What is your skincare regimen? Like, what do you do to keep up? Because you're always in a lot of pictures on social media.
I am, and you know,
over.
I think what's interesting about it is that I start from the inside out. So I eat healthy, I eat organic. I get in trouble for that all the time because everybody's like, I can't believe you just shop organically.
No,
but
they say it's worth it.
It is very much worth
and
it.
it's becoming more and more, of a
Easily accessible.
Yeah, because now everywhere you go, there's gluten-free. And so more and more people are realizing that the way that we have been eating isn't the best. So all those times that people are making fun or saying all these things, now they're
You're
going,
ahead of the curve.
They're in the back, they're grabbing their gluten-free and they're grabbing their vegetables. They're just they're just not up with it right
and
now.
that's the thing is, and I don't deny myself anything either. Like, I'm a chocoholic. I will eat my chocolate.
Love it.
I go out on the weekends. I love
for you.
wine.
Good
I
for
mean,
you.
those are the things that I love to do. So I'm not going to stop doing that.
But there's also the balance.
There is a lot of balance, and that's the other piece to it, is that stress will also cause all kinds of issues with your skin.
So when you were here, you were talking all about skincare and looking fabulous and all this stuff.
She always
you always
does.
look fabulous.
Thank you.
But what has been going on since you came on the show last?
Well, of course, been busy, and of course, you've been on our show, See Don't Care,
Yes.
on Mix 93.1. You've been on our show a few times to talk about the Melanoma Foundation.
Again, connecting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All goes around.
Coming in to just share my story over and over and over.
Over again, and you keep hammering
You
away.
always is like you're obsessed with melanoma.
Yes.
Well, you have to
and
be.
you should
When
be.
you're hit
Yeah.
with it and you're diagnosed with it, or you had a family member
Right.
go through it, some people
becomes
take
your
it two
life.
ways. Some people
Right.
do get so obsessed with it and put themselves in a bubble and go to the extreme and almost stop living, to the sense that
Right.
they don't want to go out in the sun, they don't want to this.
Right.
Or they go to the other, well, okay, I dodged a bullet, I'm okay,
Yeah.
and then go back to their life like nothing has ever happened.
Yes.
Or you get the rare few, which I feel that we are the rare few, that try to have that balance.
Turn it into something.
And turn it into something positive and, go out there and make a difference.
Yeah, so thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Anything we can do, to support the foundation and to support,
you.
what's happening in the world of melanoma.
Yeah.
I talk about it a lot in the Hollywood 411. I hate to bring it up, but
No, I'm always interested in the Hollywood
Jackman.
Hugh
So
Jackman.
please share.
Okay.
Yes.
Hugh Jackman has made it twice into the 411 within like a 6 or 8 month time span because he's had 2 basal cells removed from his nose.
He Instagrammed.
Yes,
He
he did.
Instagrammed the
So,
photo
we
of
need to
himself.
connect with him and have him on the show.
Please. Oh my God, let me tell you, every melanoma skin cancer
I'm
organization
sure.
on the block.
I'm sure.
Let me just tell you something. His fee to get him to come speak is 6 figures minimum. I mean, it's like if you want him to come out and speak. So we'll have to save up.
Yeah, because I make so much money.
Yes. If you would like to sponsor
So how do
Hugh
you get
Jackman
all
on our
this
show.
411, or that can't
Oh no!
really
I mean,
reveal your secrets?
I have my contacts.
Yeah.
I will
You
say
have
that
your resources.
I do, but I do a lot of research, and people don't understand. My job is very, it's easy, but I love what I do.
Your bosses didn't hear that.
Yeah, you didn't hear that. But I love what I do, so when I go in the studio in the morning, I am like
Fired up.
Yeah.
all fired up and looking for things. And Hugh Jackman just happens to be one of my faves. So
How do you
he
not follow
pops-
Hugh Jackman?
I know. And when he Instagrammed that photo, I
Yes.
immediately thought of you. I was like, oh my God, this is perfect.
Oh, absolutely.
So-
Oh, that's that's crazy. I mean, everybody gets it. Doesn't matter what walk of life,
Right.
color, race, celebrity,
Not celebrity.
You know,
Exactly.
plain Jane. Yeah.
What it does is it also gives me a platform
Right.
to talk about, like, hey, people, let's pay attention to things.
Yeah.
Right.
And, how
And
Respecting
May is Melanoma
celebrities.
Awareness
Yeah.
Month,
Yep.
so I think it
Yes.
prompts a lot of people to pay attention more to it than any other time of year.
Right.
But,
Exactly. And you have also been doing some running too, right? Speaking of being healthy and fit and paying
Yes.
attention.
I think that's
I know.
amazing. Now, how long have you been running? Because we've known you for years now, and I'm like, Because New York City Marathon.
I couldn't believe that. Yeah, that's
4
one of
years,
those things.
4 years.
Yeah,
I've been getting, being able to be part of the New York City Marathon. So bib numbers, anybody needs a bib number, please contact us.
Amazing. Yeah, I've been running for quite a few years now. My husband actually is one of those crazy elite runners. I like to call him an elite. He was an elite as a young guy, and now that he's older, he probably
he's pretty elite in his rank.
He could be considered an elite in his category, his age group.
He's gonna love this.
And actually, I texted him. He was freaking out about it. But I do run, and one of the things that I always tell my husband, I'm like, you better put some sunscreen on, because he's, the bald-shaved
I was gonna say the bald, yeah.
And I'm like,
doesn't he even wear a hat now?
No, he doesn't like to wear a hat. I wear a hat, sunglasses.
What is it with men? They just like, okay, fine, whatever. You don't want to look like a sissy or something, putting lotion on?
Yeah.
Then go in the house,
You
do it
probably
behind
spray
closed
him,
doors,
don't you?
and then do it. Oh, the spray's even worse for men. Why do you think I'm a kid? I'm not one of the kids. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you start doing it, they can't stop
But then
you.
put like a hat or a bandana. That still looks cool.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's because of the way he thinks, less is more.
Yeah, it'll slow him down.
Yeah,
right?
it'll slow him down. So that's why everything's shaved.
No pun intended. I just think that's every man's thinking on anything they're thinking about.
This is true.
So awesome.
Sorry, wink, wink. Anybody who's getting that at home.
Drinks getting to her over here.
Yeah, definitely.
And funny, I don't even need a drink to feel loopy. It's just me.
How about that?
I'm on a happy high all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting stuff, though.
Yeah. So
we're happy to
have
you back.
I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to be hitting the road, and I'm glad that I can come here and chat with
And
you
that's
guys.
awesome.
And
Well,
your anniversary, so happy anniversary.
Yes, thank you so
much.
I know. It's good to look back and be like, wow, we've been successful for so long.
Right.
And that we apparently are doing something right.
Right.
I mean, we always want to reach the next level. We always want to,
Improve.
get to the improve,
Right.
and make this so much more. I always tease, I haven't teased lately about us being the younger version of Kathleen Hoda, but hey, I found an excuse to get some drinks on the show.
Who needs excuses to get drinks on the show?
I don't understand.
But with that said, it's like, you're always looking at anything in life. Like, okay, you're doing, half K, then you want to do, a full marathon. So you're always looking to achieve. So to be able to have such great guests support us and support that we've been on the show for so long,
means a lot.
that means so much.
Yeah.
And to wanting to continue to do this because like if we find it fun.
Yeah.
It's fun, we're making a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not easy. There's sometimes that it's easy and we make it seem like it's easy, but it is. We do a lot of research and, meet a lot of people and make those connections and make sure that we're giving the information to you as best and as clear and accurate as possible, which isn't so easy.
No.
Exactly.
And that's the thing, is when you can connect with your audience and you can spread the word, word of mouth is the way that things happen.
Oh,
and you, of all people, know that.
Yes.
That's what makes you so
Absolutely.
successful and, you do what you do.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, thank
And
you
that's
for
why you
taking
guys
the
do what you
time
do.
to come back.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah, so you got to come back because we're going to have a little after party.
Yeah.
And so you'll have to.
More bevies.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We have more guests coming up.
Did you ever think our furry babies could get melanoma? Well, they can.
It's one of the many interesting topics we talk about on Skin Talk.
So watch Skin Talk for overall skin care health.
Even if you have fur.
Well, thank you. And another wonderful ending to another wonderful, fabulous show.
Yes, thank you so much to all of our guests that were here from past shows. Big thank you to all of our sponsors who continue to help support the show. We've got Wilbraham Florist, It's All About Me.
Creme Coiffure Salon, hairstylist.
Yeah, so thank you, and here's to another year.
Yes, everybody. And to many, many more.
Yes, woo!